the NFC. We're going to start off with the NFC East. Um, NFC East to me is being a fan of an AFC team. The NFC East is probably the most intriguing, the most interesting, and the fan base out of this division to me is on a whole different level.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen video of people going to a Philadelphia game, and I just couldn't imagine being talked to the way you get talked to at a Philadelphia game, or the fact that the Cowboys ain't played a significant game in like 3 decades at this point, and you can't just tell a Dallas fan anything, or Washington, because you happen to get some Super Bowl wins, you think your chest is puffed out and that you belong in this conversation, but they haven't been relevant, I think, probably since back when Doug Williams, the first black Super Bowl quarterback, played in the Super Bowl. It's probably the last time you guys were relevant. And the Giants fans, it had to go down. It had to be the Giants and Eli Manning to beat Tom Brady both times, because Giants fans will never, especially that undefeated season that the Patriots would have had, they never let you forget it was them. Interesting division. Not always the best division. We've had years where they've either not been a 500 champion out of that or right out of 500. There's been many years that they've struggled as a division to be a 500 and even 500 conference or a division. And a lot of it's got to do with how close they are and how many times that they end up splitting amongst themselves. All those games also, contributes to how close this division ends up finishing. I'm gonna start at the bottom of the division like we did last week and work our way up. I think that this team, like its name, has not worked past everything that's happened recently with the name change, the selling, everything. I see that there's petitions going around that they want the name to go back. I have seen, this, I've seen that. It seems that Washington kind of gets in their own mess and seems not to be focused on football at all times. Seems like they get stuck either focusing on ownership mess or what's going on inside the organization mess versus being able to focus on worrying about putting the best product on the field. I got the Washington Redskins being the last team out of this division.
Yeah, I can definitely see why, because I also got them. I got them last in that division too, but I feel like there's a little bit more hope in Washington, seeing them, play the other night with a quarterback with the house. So he looked pretty good. So I got the Commanders. Last in that division too.
Next, I have the New York Giants. My big concern is the quarterback position. You guys have forked out all this money on Daniel Jones. I think it caught pretty much everybody by surprise on how much you guys forked out to keep really an average quarterback at best. I don't think anybody would argue more than that. Did manage 3,200 yards, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, but really an average quarterback. Nothing phenomenal. The $160 million contract, though, 4-year deal, just really kind of one that lets us know where they see themselves over the next 5 years. And you also realize that they have a lot of confidence, regardless, rightfully so or not, or if it's going to work out or not. But as of right now, they have a lot of confidence in Daniel Jones and where the direction this organization is going. We've seen that very clear with his contract. But I don't think it's enough. I think that there's 2 teams that are better than them. I'm not going to see by leaps and bounds, as once again, I think this conference is going to be really close. But I got 2 teams that are better than the New York Giants.
Yeah, we're kind of on the same path because I also got the Giants there too. You know, I kind of feel like can the coach get more out the quarterback? You know, he did take him to the playoffs. You know what I mean? So that is no little small thing to do, especially these times. But let's see what Daniel Jones can do. Is he gonna get better? I would say he is an average, above average quarterback, like you said. But what else is out there? So I'd rather sign what I got and try to, you know, see if he can have the coach can have the same effect he did with Buffalo's quarterback. You know what I mean? So there's definitely room there to grow, but I also got the Giants there at 3rd.
All right, in the 2nd spot, I have the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys is an interesting whole conversation, interesting topic. I don't know. Cowboy fans try to hold on to that rookie season of Dak Prescott. They all seem to hope that we're going to see another season like that out of Dak Prescott. Just caught defenses off guard. Really, nobody really game planned for Dak Prescott, someone that wasn't highly drafted out of Mississippi State. Defenses had a chance to adjust, and here we are. We're at an adjusted defense Dak Prescott era. It's not going to get no better than this. So Cowboy fans are going to have to decide if they're just happy with the current path, to include when you had Tony Romo and this was the best they got, or you try to go in another direction. But I think he's played to what he was drafted, what his true grading was, what type of a quarterback, what quality quarterback he was. I think we've seen the best potential we're seeing out of him. And Cowboy fans holding on to hope that we're going to see the miracle 13-3 season. We're not going to do that. We're not going to have one of those type of years. We're not going to have one of those type of careers. We're on the back end of this. I don't see another big contract coming out for Dak Prescott. I think from this point forward, you're probably going to get a bargain deal. I'm not going to say you're going to get him on the cheap, but we've seen the max potential. There's no setting records and holding out on contracts as you won't have any leverage, because we've seen the best and we're now on the decline. Not that I think that these Philadelphia Eagles are just above the rest of the teams, and this is, I think these are going to be close, but I got Dallas at the 2 spot.
All right. I can. It was kind of like a toss up between 2. and just to shake it up, I'm gonna go Eagles. Even though they had a great year last year, and I have no hard feelings with Jalen Hurts. You know, he's been improving ever since he's been in college. You know, as far as getting better. I wouldn't say last year was a fluky situation because, you know, any given Sunday in the NFL. But just to change it up a little bit, I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
I put the Eagles in the top spot. Like I said, not so much to do with me thinking that these Eagles are just this great team and just going to come out and just put a whooping on the rest of the NFC or the NFL. I just think that this is the best of the four teams out of the division. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I get this wrong and Philadelphia doesn't return as the returning champions out of this division. I don't know. I'm just not sold on the whole Jalen Hurts thing. I think we got the best possible scenario to come out of Philadelphia to happen. You had a decent season, 3,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, 8 interception type of season, but everybody else played to their max capabilities, the defense, the special teams, which helped factored into the Eagles being able to have the season go on the run that they went on and finish the way they finished. I don't see it happening again. I don't think all the stars line up for the Philadelphia Eagles, where I think they'll take this division, but I just don't think it's nothing like that. Anything to add for you for Dallas being on top?
I was with me picking Dallas, like I said, it was a coin flip. At the same token, I think you know, the big question is, will Dak Prescott have a bounce back year? You know, with all the interceptions, you know, there are things going online, seeing them throwing interceptions in preseason, during camp, but I think Dak Prescott's gonna have a bounce back year and lead the Cowboys into the playoffs and win this division.
Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel